Picture this. The year is 1432. The world is in the midst of the Renaissance, and on the edge of Europe, a great sultan is born. This is the dawn of the era of Sultan Mehmed II, an epoch sculpted by the ebb and flow of powers, the rise and fall of empires, and the shifting cultural and religious dynamics of the time. The Renaissance, a period of rebirth and enlightenment, was in full bloom, fostering a profound cultural shift in Europe. Meanwhile, in Asia, the Mongol Empire was witnessing its twilight years. Europe was caught in a delicate balance of power, teetering on the brink of monumental change. The Byzantine Empire was losing its grip. With the Ottoman Empire on the rise, its influence steadily expanding in the region. Religious dynamics were in flux, with Christianity and Islam wrestling for dominance. In the heart of all this, a young prince named Mehmed was born to the Ottoman throne, destined to change the course of history. Born into royalty, young Mehmed was not just a prince but a prodigy. From an early age, he was immersed in a vast sea of knowledge, learning not just the art of governance, but also the nuances of philosophy, history, science, and the arts. In the grand courts of the Ottoman Empire, he was exposed to the subtle dance of politics and the harsh realities of warfare, both of which would shape his future reign. However, life wasn't just about learning for young Mehmed. He was thrust into the throne at a tender age, shouldering the weight of an empire on his young shoulders. His ascension wasn't without challenges, but his keen intellect and rigorous training equipped him to navigate through the turbulent waters of his early reign. By the time he was 21, Mehmed had become the Sultan, and his reign would mark a new chapter in the history of the Ottoman Empire. Now imagine the year 1453. A city stands at the crossroads of two continents, coveted and unconquerable, until Sultan Mehmed II steps in. At the heart of the ancient world, straddling Europe and Asia, lay the great city of Constantinople. A jewel of the Byzantine Empire, it was a city of immense strategic importance, controlling the passage between the Mediterranean and Black Sea. But for centuries, its mighty walls had repelled all invaders. That is, until Sultan Mehmed II, a young ruler with an unquenchable thirst for conquest, set his sights on it. Mehmed was more than just a warrior. He was a strategist. He knew that taking Constantinople would not be a feat of brute force alone. So he devised a plan. He built a fort across the Bosporus Strait, effectively cutting off the city's sea access. He then deployed a novel military technology, the cannon, to bombard the city's walls incessantly for weeks. The siege was a test of endurance. But Mehmed was relentless. His troops, motivated by the promise of looting the rich city, fought with fervor. After 53 grueling days, the city's defenses finally crumbled. On the 29th of May, 1453, Constantinople fell, and with it fell the last remnants of the Roman Empire. But the fall of Constantinople was more than just a military victory. It was a turning point in history. It shifted the balance of power, marking the end of the Middle Ages and the beginning of the Renaissance. It heralded the rise of the Ottoman Empire as a global power, and it transformed Istanbul, as the city became known, into a cosmopolitan hub of culture, commerce, and learning. With the fall of Constantinople, Sultan Mehmed II had not conquered a city. He had reshaped the geopolitical landscape, and in doing so, he had forever etched his name in the annals of history. With the fall of Constantinople, the world witnessed the rise of a new empire and a new era. With the world at his feet, Sultan Mehmed II embarked on a journey to build an empire that would be remembered for centuries. After the conquest of Constantinople, Mehmed II didn't rest on his laurels. He was a visionary who understood that the strength of an empire lay not just in its military might, but also in its administration, its culture, and its people. Mehmed II brought about significant administrative reforms, streamlining the government and establishing a system of law and order that kept the empire running smoothly. He introduced the millet system, which allowed religious and ethnic communities to govern themselves under their own laws, promoting diversity and tolerance within the empire. But the Sultan's ambitions didn't stop at governance. He was a patron of the arts and sciences, fostering a cultural renaissance within his kingdom. He brought in artists and scholars from all corners of the world, transforming Constantinople into a hub of knowledge and creativity. The architectural developments under his reign were equally impressive. The grandeur of the Topkapi Palace, the Hagia Sophia's transformation into a mosque, the construction of the Fatih Mosque and complex all bear testament to Mehmed II's vision. His military campaigns further extended the boundaries of the empire, securing important strategic territories and enhancing its influence. Sultan Mehmed II's reign was not just about conquests, but about a vision for an empire that thrived on diversity and progress. The echoes of Sultan Mehmed II's reign can still be heard today, resonating through time and space. The legacy of Sultan Mehmed II is profound and far-reaching, an intricate tapestry woven with threads of cultural, religious, and geopolitical transformation. His reign was a turning point, an era that marked the transition from the Middle Ages to the modern world. Sultan Mehmed II was more than just a conqueror. He was a visionary who saw beyond the immediate gratification of victory. He embraced diversity, inviting artists, scholars, and craftsmen from various backgrounds to his court. This fusion of cultures and ideas ignited an intellectual and artistic renaissance, painting the canvas of the Ottoman Empire with vibrant hues of innovation and progress. Religiously, Sultan Mehmed II's reign echoed the ethos of tolerance. He allowed freedom of worship, ensuring the peaceful coexistence of different faiths under his rule. This religious pluralism became a cornerstone of the Ottoman Empire, a tradition that continues to influence the dynamics of the modern world. In the realm of geopolitics, his conquest of Constantinople reshaped the world map. It not only marked the end of the Byzantine Empire, but also signaled the rise of the Ottoman Empire as a global power, shifting the balance of power in the world. Sultan Mehmed II was not just a ruler, but a visionary whose legacy continues to shape our world. In the annals of history, his name stands tall, a testament to the power of ambition, vision, and unwavering determination.